Bonjour mes chéris, je m'appelle Denjejen Vex and welcome back to PASSPARTOUT, the starving artist. First of all, I am not sure why, but apparently the French accent went over well. I do not think that I will speak with a French accent throughout most of the video because it is not so easy as it might appear, and I still believe in my art of arts that my French accent is absolutely horrible. So I will not subject you to extensive periods of me speaking with this accent. However, there was a comment that said I should at least retain some of the French accent within the PASSPARTOUT videos. So that is exactly what I will do. Merci for your comments, all of you. You left me fabulous suggestions about what you would like to see me turn into art. I will not, unfortunately, be able to get to all of these suggestions for this particular video, but I have picked a couple that I would like to attempt. I do want to thank everyone who has left me the comments on Facebook, on the Twitter, and on the YouTube, including there was Marissa Lee, there was Red Scarf Robin, there was the Antiseptic. Let me see, I think that was most of the wonderful people who left me the comments. I am missing people. I am missing someone specific. 1 Year Muse. Thank you, 1 Year Muse, for your suggestions as well. Now, there is a slight confession that I need to make. That is that I have recorded this video before, but unfortunately, just as I finished the video, the computer it crashed, the art it broke, and all was lost. All the fantastical works was lost. It broke my art. My art and my art. And this is the end of the French accent for now. So yeah, I lost the entire recording and it broke my little heart because we done it, we were going to move to the next round, and when I started the computer back up again, it started me in Act 2. So I was like, no, that's not going to work, I can't do that, I have to go back. So I just replayed the beginning of this all the way to the point where I think, it's a relatively okay point to continue the game. I also want to apologize for the first video where I think I sat like this most of the time in my nose, and I kept losing my face. So we're going to try not doing that this time. So I'm going to see which of these suggestions I can get to, and we'll use some of them in the next episode. But we're going to resume the game now. Okay, as you can see, we have just been observed by the critic, I believe. And now we need to paint the art to see if we can be noticed. Now, the popular suggestions was, for example, that I needed to try and do a self-portrait. That was one of the popular suggestions. And then I really liked that Red Scarf Robin said I should try and stick to purples and that I should try and have a theme. So I think my theme is your eyes, which she suggested as well, and purple. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to try that. So I think one of the first things we should do, since I was a suggestion and since I do like the eye thing, we're going to create what I call the stretched eye. Yes, the stretched eye. So you've got the top and the bottom, then you've got the white in the center, and you've got the purple of the eye. Yes, like this. Very pretty. And then the white, of the pupil. We're just gonna create the big one, like that. and then the small one like this. So it is a stretched eye. It should probably have a little more detail though. So we add a little detail, you know, just so we keep those damn hippies pleased. Them and their love for the finer details. You know, just so they don't go, no, finish that too quickly. That's not art. No. Very fine details. What really sucked is in the one that I lost, in the video that I lost, I painted a lot of the suggestions actually. Undersea creatures, purples and blues, eyes. I even attempted a bloody dragon. You know, it was the purple eye. Man with a boot on head starts presidential campaign. Good for him. Good for him. Okay, so that was I. Let's see. Let's try. Steve, thank you for 270 euros. Merci, Steve. Let's see if we can do. Okay, first we create like the water. Yes. Okay. Then we need to, you know, maybe do a little bit of, you do a bit of the spray like this. Yes. And then, you know, just a little here. You create a bit of a light spot. Okay, let's just create the light spot first. And then we create like around it, like this. There we go. Okay, so we've got the light spot, you know, for where the shit is shining in from above the ocean. Now, let's see if I can try and do that bloody manta ray again. As far as aren't manta rays, you know, like deadly or something? I think, aren't they? Or is it just the stingrays? Because I know that's how, what's his name? Steve. It was Steve, wasn't it? That absolutely amazing wildlife guy. I think it was Steve, the crocodile hunter, the Aussie guy. God, I loved his stuff. They always made me happy. He had such passion for it. It was infectious. And then they were making, that video for the series with his daughter. And, he died. Okay, there. I think that is about the extent of what I can do for a manta ray. I tried. I did pick. This is my attempt at a manta ray. And for that matter, 1 year Muse, you also requested the undersea creatures. So consider this for you as well. Oui? Okay. Brava. There we go, the silhouette of the underwater flying machine thing. The water bat. Brava. Okay. What also is rainbow. Rainbow was also a suggestion. So let us see if we can make a nice rainbow. With my luck, it's exactly at this point that the bloody critic will show up again. Because your old news, gee, thanks, Benjamin. Screw you, buddy, piss off. This is exactly where the critic showed up last time. Oh, George. Fuck. The critic showed up just as I finished Rainbow. He didn't show up when I made, the absolutely gorgeous dragon, or when I painted the cat, or any of the others. No. No, that asshole had to show up when I did Rainbow. So I don't know if that was some kind of revenge from the game, but that is when he showed up, the ass. Really? Okay, Synth. Wow, 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 wow. Glad you enjoyed it. Water bat. Okay. And then we just put like, wee clouds. Just a wee cloud or two. There. Nice little clouds. There we go. Rainbow. I have done a rainbow. See? Rainbow, as requested. Now, I can probably try and do that dragon again. But, it was a pain in the bollocks. But I do like dragons, so I guess I should give it a whirl. Let us attempt the dragon again. Maybe I'll be a bit better at it this time. I kind of doubt it, but, you never know. So let's see. I do have a reference dragon here. I actually specifically tried to look, when I looked for reference material, I specifically tried to look, ow, Benjamin, I thought you were my biggest fan. Now you're just hurting me. But yeah, I tried to look for art that had been created in MS Paint specifically. And I'm telling you, you'd be surprised at some of the stuff people can do in Paint. And that is how you know the difference between a real artist and me. They can make amazing things on the MS Paint, whereas I feel lucky, if I can just make something resemble a dragon instead of a snake. Oh, it is horrible. Let's see, how did I do this last time? I did, here where the jaw is supposed to be, I made like so, and then slightly bigger, and slightly bigger, and slightly bigger. These are scales, by the way. For those of you who do not know, they are the scales. So, like this, and like this, and like this, and again like so. And then you take the light one, and you just draw like little spots where the scales are supposed to be sparkling. Ah, Steve, merci. Enjoy your new piece. Oui. And then you take this, and you do that. And now you've got scales like this. Did Mama make a boo-boo? Mama might have made a boo-boo. I think that I spent too much time this time in the game before, beginnings to record. You know why I say this? Because the music, it has just ended. It has fallen silent. And this, it generally happens when the critic is about to show. Now, I am glad the critic has decided to show. I am most pleased that the critic is coming to view my gorgeous art. Yeah, right. But, he's coming rather quickly this time. I think I might have played too much of the first chapter. And I was thinking, okay, did I play enough? Am I back about where I was before? Apparently, I wasn't only back where I was before, but I think I might have gone on a little too far. I apologize for that. I do. It is my fault. It is my fault. What have I done? Oh, I am such a horrible person. I have disappointed you all. I will do better next time, I promise. With any luck next time, the entire thing will not try to shut down on my ass. With any luck. Let's see. I am still attempting to do the dragon. But, this is nice, at least this time. The dolt is going to arrive while I've done the dragon, you know, instead of arriving when I'm doing a bloody rainbow. You know, he's going to arrive with me doing something relatively nice, as opposed to me going, okay, when's the critic coming? Fine, let me just do the damn rainbow type thing. Okay. Let us see. I also need, here was a face. Oh, I almost forgot. This also needs to come around this way. Just a little. Okay, like that. Yes, and that. Yes. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Kind of, sort of, type of thing. Okay, and then this needs to come around here. This is actually, I am working, as I said, from MS Paint reference material. And it's a pretty cute dragon for MS Paint. It's not, you know, as major as some of the others that I've seen. But, I mean, that was kind of like by choice. Because some of those others, I mean, bloody hell. The stuff that some of these people can do in MS Paint is just shocking. I couldn't believe it when, you know, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. It was awesome. We are painting the nostrils, and we're going to do this like so that we have a mouth. Okay, and you know, we need to like put some color here in the mouth. So we're just going to, you know, paint like a bit of purple for the tongue. Now, instead of having tons of sharp teeth, which is probably going to take forever, we are just going to have some nice, you know, this is the normal tooth dragon. Maybe slightly gap tooth dragon. But it's cute, no? It's cute. So we have the cute little normal tooth dragon thing here. With a nice little purple eye, you know, and the pupil, and the white spot, at least the one white spot there. Okay, that is the eye. And then we need some more of this over here. Just a wee eyebrow, and some of the light here on the nose, like this. Okay. I think the previous one probably turned out better. I think this one, he looks slightly he looks ever so slightly stupider. You know, just saying. Okay, we do this, and then we do like a wee horn over here, and like another wee horn over there, like that. And then like this. Okay, now we just have to color it like so. It is the dragon, the wee little dragon. I'm really sorry though, guys, that I'm sorry that my computer turned out to be an utter bastard and lost an entire episode of PASSPARTOUT, and that I had to redo it, and that in redoing it, I ended up screwing up even more. Ay, can I not win? Can I not win? It appears that I cannot win. Whoops. I clicked out. I made a boo-boo. This doesn't look like a bloody dragon. Okay, let's just create the horn on top of his head. Horn one. Okay, like that. And then the other one goes like back here. Like that. Okay. And then a nice big one. And it comes kind of down like this. I like the sound of the brush on the canvas. I am so disappointed in myself. I am so disappointed in my excuse for art. I do not feel like an artist. I feel like a fraud. I am a fraud. I'm a fraud. I cannot make art. I suck at this. I suck at it. Just look, this is not art. This is a worm with a mohawk, or a camel with a mohawk, or something. That's what this looks like. It looks like a camel with a mohawk. It's horrible. Oh, admit it. It is horrible. No, don't admit it. I am the only one allowed to say that it is horrible. Understand me? Everybody else must love it. You, and you, and you, you're gonna love me. No? Okay. I was just, thinking maybe if it's not too much to ask that some of you might love me. Just a little bit of love. Just a wee bit. No? Okay. I am passepartout and I suck at art. Allez, passepartout. Bonjour, passepartout. Ah! Oh man, this is horrific. It's definitely not as good as the dragon I came up with last time. I'll tell you that much. Jeez Louise, it looks like a bloody disaster is what it looks like. Just carve out the head a wee bit, and then maybe just define the scales slightly, I guess. Just so that it looks like I created something worth mentioning. Okay, let's just split these so you can see where. See if we can just sharpen them slightly. Like that. Okay, and down here like this. Oh, my hand. My poor aching hand. Okay. There. Okay, now you can at least see the oh, whatever. Don't judge me! You have no idea what it takes to be a magnificent artist. You have no idea. It is painful. It takes your very soul. It destroys it. It crushes it into teeny tiny little pieces. There. Okay. I don't really think that there's much else to add. I mean, I could attempt to do this little fiery thing he does, but I mean, what would be the point? It's not exactly like it'll be coming out of his mouth. Okay, I guess I can give it a whirl. So like that, and then a little bit, oh, the darker one would come over here like this, with a bit of a, like that. Okay, just do that. Okay, just that is good enough, like this. All right, and then one down here as well kind of comes in like this, and then it sort of comes like this. Yes, okay, and down and around. Okay, right, and then you get the big one that comes on top, which kind of curves around this fellow, like over here. Okay, and then it has a bit of a, like a boop, like a boop. And then it goes over there, where there's a circle, like this about, and then it goes up from here. It goes like this, and over here there's another circle, like this. Oui. And this one, it kind of comes out from here, I think. Yes. Okay. And it does something like that. Okay. And now I just need to color it in. There's a wee bit of yellow that's supposed to come over here, like that. And then the rest is this kind of orangey thing, like this. Okay. Try not to screw it up completely, passepartout. Please try and make one good piece of art if you would. Okay. Then it kind of, okay, to the smallest. Okay. No, black. Do not screw it up now. Jeez, after all we've been through. We do not need this screwed up now. There we go. Like that. Okay. Okay. I guess it could be worse. I mean, it can always be worse. Especially if you are Passepartout, the starving artist. It can definitely always be worse. Like that. Okay. And then this one, it must have the nice curve like this. Okay. With this going down like this. And, you know, the rest is kind of like history. Okay. And there is my passport attempt at like a little fire. Right? Okay, this is it. Dragon. Oui, dragon. Dragon. Oui. Well, let's just make it oui. Oui, dragon. Yes, dragon. Okay. Here comes the critic. He is coming to look at my art. Oh my. Oh, my heart is a flutter. There he is. There he is. What does he say? What does the critic say? He says, Well? Ah, okay. Tackling the artist's dream. Oui, Dragon, by Passepartout. It was only recently that I heard of Passepartout, a quirky young artist with a passion for mind and soul. As I walked down the crime-stricken alley, I embraced the air of the struggle before being entranced by the piece on the table. From a distance, I was struck with the craftsmanship. As I approached the piece... Steve, merci. As I approached the piece, my jaw dropped, and as I came closer, it ushered in a sense of clarity. Upon closer inspection, the intriguing details of golden contrasted by the profusion of ebony reminded me of myself. The use of grey tones depict the dullness of life, but also the variety it offers. All in all, Oui Dragon is a good effort. Passepartout has a lot of potential, and I can certainly recommend my readers to visit Passepartout in the future. The critic. We shall master the craft. Before we get those bills, screw those bills. We don't want those bills. We have mastered the craft. Act 2, pursuing the craft. Oui. Okay. So, that's it. Well, for this episode anyway. Tool unlocked. You've unlocked a new tool, the pen tool. Okay. So, I'm just going to leave it here for a second. But yeah, that is episode 2 of Passepartout. And I had fun. I mean, I still kind of regret having lost everything. I will try and recreate some of the pieces in the next episode. But I had fun. I really enjoy this game. And so far we are on track for the traditional endings that we are trying to pursue. But in this act, I believe, if I remember correctly, I have to try and impress the noble ladies. So that is going to be... I think they are a bit harder to impress. Not the hardest. I believe the minimalists are the hardest, but they are hard to impress. But we'll be fine. We'll get there. So I make the same request as I made last time, my darling cheries. If there is something that you would like me to try and put to the canvas, please to recommend it to me on the Twitter, on the Facebook, or down in the comments below. And I will add it to my list of artworks that I will attempt to paint. Please to keep in mind now that I am also to impress the noble ladies. So we must make very nice, very detailed art. And please let me know what you thought of my pathetically failed dragon. I would like to know. And that is all we're gonna say about that. But I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. I love Passepartout. I really do. I love the game. It's a pity that we lost the previous one, but maybe this one will live up to, what needs to be done. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave me a like down below. I can't believe I transitioned right back into the French. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Au revoir!